A heart without a soul cannot beat. A heart that cannot beat turns to ice. The ice hides what once was until the soul comes calling again to awaken what lies beneath the frost.
Okay. So we had finished the battle with the Hermanthines the week before, and we were in the aftermath where we found that Samuel, Gilbert, and Don Collar were all missing, and that apparently many, many more Hermanthines were on the loose around the city attacking. They attempted to kidnap the greenhouse lady, but were stopped. And, yeah. I think that covers most of it, right?
I think pretty much. I think the only other things that you missed are that Thub, to your knowledge, is still asleep.
Oh yeah, we don't know if Thub's alive or dead. Wyatt is at the hospital.
Wyatt is at the hospital, yes. I guess as I think y'all were heading back to the tavern, Thicket and Morgrim and Bastion. Yeah, as you are all heading back, following your little bit of investigating, Morgrim starts screaming. And the two of you turn and see that her face is on fire. And you watch as this fire spreads across her entire body, and she's just fully caught up in blaze.
That's not meant to happen.
Somebody do something.
I throw a snowball at her.
Make an attack roll.
Oh no.
Do I have to make an attack roll? I'm really just trying to extinguish, not really.
We're doing this for fun.
She comes back to find out that I've accidentally murdered her. Like an attack roll with what?
Just make an unarmed strike, I guess. You can use dexterity if you want.
That's a 23.
23. Okay. You huck the snowball, and it just gets immediately evaporated by the fire.
I'm out of ideas. Thicket.
Have we got any blankets to smother it?
But I don't just carry blankets around town. Don't you control fire?
No, I don't. I control rocks.
I figured with the fire thing in your chest, you might have some level of fire. She controls fire. Why is she on fire?
I'm gonna pull out Cranberry.
You pull out Cranberry.
Cranberry, can you do something about this? You're made of fire.
Thicket, you believe that means no.
Oh, I'm out of ideas.
Stop, drop, and roll, Morgrim! Stop, drop, and roll!
Now, something you actually notice as you're saying this, Morgrim might be on fire, but she's not burning. You can see that it looks like maybe her scars are spreading a little bit, but like you can feel the heat from a few feet away. She should be burnt to a crisp by now.
I wave in front of her face.
She she seems to be in too much pain to acknowledge.
Can I try and tackle her to the ground and put out the fire?
Sure.
Like forcibly stop, drop, and roll her?
Sure, make an athletics check.
It's a 21.
21. That is going to be enough. So yeah, you just tackle her into the snow. And the fire actually burns through all of the snow, and it doesn't hurt you.
Thicket, I'm scared.
It's okay. We're all gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine.
Does it burn, like wood or something? Like if we bring her into the tavern, will she burn the tavern to the ground?
You don't know. But it has been affecting the environment around her.
We can't just fucking leave her standing here in a blaze.
And she's like not responding at all.
She seems to be in too much pain.
I don't know if this is gonna do anything. I'm gonna like tap the Soul of Frost and then try like tapping Bastion.
You tap the Soul of Frost, and Thicket, as your finger touches it, you feel it sticks. Your finger sticks to the stone.
Oh.
You can't get your finger off of the stone.
I've made things worse.
And you look down
That's
and
bad.
you realize that is because your finger is now frozen to the Soul of Frost.
I'm
I
gonna
can't see that.
bring Morgrim's hand to his chest and see if I can melt his finger off. Not like melt it, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to melt his flesh, just...
I think I know what you mean, yeah.
It's like trying to pull your tongue off of a frozen pole, right?
Yeah. Sorry, Bastion, what did you say you were doing?
I wanted to take Morgrim's burning hand and lift it to where Thicket's finger is frozen to his chest to try and melt that ice.
Interesting. As you do this, the ice does start to melt. It doesn't melt all the way, but it melts enough that you're able to get Thicket's finger off.
Ow! Ow! Oh.
Thicket, the fire does not burn.
That's odd. Doesn't.
I don't...
The fire
Where do
doesn't
we
hurt
put
me.
her?
Huh. Do you think that, Hey, Morgrim? Is the fire hurting you?
We did start with the screaming, so...
So it is.
And just as suddenly as the fire came up, it goes out and Morgrim collapses into the snow.
Oh!
I'm gonna pick her up.
In that, did I'm gonna help.
She's going on bed rest until I find out why she spontaneously combusts in the same way that he spontaneously popsicles, but he has an ice relic in his chest, so at least he has an excuse.
So here's the question. Are you bringing her to the hospital, perhaps?
Let's bring her
That's
to
a
the
fair
hospital.
point. Yeah,
Excellent.
let's do that.
You bring her on over to the hospital where the fully leveled up member of your party is.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And yeah, so you bring her over, and the nurse, one of the nurses, just looks at you. What the fuck happened to her now? Is there another one?
She spontaneously combusted
What?
in fire that doesn't burn.
Wyatt, you hear this shouting. You glance over and you see Morgrim unconscious in Bastion and Thicket's arms.
Ah, fuck. Quickly run over. Short little stubby legs. The fuck happened?
Damned if
Like
I
I
know.
was just telling this nurse, she spontaneously combusted into fire that didn't burn.
It sure burned her all right, though.
I
Never gonna
didn't
stop
really,
hearing
because
men
she should be
scream.
a skeleton if it did.
Oh, fuck.
It sure sounded like it hurt.
Morgan's still alive?
She seems to still be breathing.
Alright. Still normal pulse. Nothing weird about that.
Her pulse is racing, and
Oh, shit.
her breaths are a little bit shaky. She seems stable, but make a medicine check.
Yes, sir. 16.
16.
Good way to start it off, I guess.
She seems stable. You're not sure
Okay.
what else is going on, but whatever it is, it's not... Whatever damage has been dealt here, it's not physical.
Right. So you said she just burst into flames and fucking not charred to a skeleton right now.
Yes.
To just leave you guys alone for like how long was I left leaving you guys alone? I have no idea.
Couple hours.
Leave you guys alone.
Wyatt?
A couple hours.
It is also midnight at this point, by the way.
Yeah, I leave you guys for a couple fucking hours, and here
Wyatt,
we are.
I swear to God.
Which one?
You were there. You were there. My God. You were there when he popsicled, so I don't want to hear anything about how things like this don't happen on your watch.
Oh, they happen on my watch all the time. But
This
I feel
world
like
stresses me out.
I know. Oh God. Okay. Can we have a spare bed? Let's put her on it. I have no idea what the fuck's wrong with her. It's definitely not physical. It's got to be something soulish.
All right. You bring Morgrim in, get her in a bed. There's not a whole lot left, so you kind of have to finagle a bed from another patient.
All right.
They don't need it.
Yeah, you're fine. I hit it with a risky surgery. You're fine.
All right, go ahead and roll that medicine check as
Oh,
you roll the
Oh,
bed
Jesus
away
Christ.
from a nurse holding a man who's hobbling around on 2 broken legs.
Yeah, risky surgery. This shit. 19.
19.
What's a risky surgery? I still
I'm
need
pretty
to
sure
figure
you
that
deal
feat
like 2d8 damage or something to him.
out. Risky surgery. Let me see. I deal 1d8 slashing.
Yeah, so go
R.
ahead and roll that, because this is a commoner, so you might just kill him.
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
I deal 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. Ow!
Don't worry, you're fine.
Me legs are fixed! His legs
yeah.
appear to be fixed. Miraculously.
I imagine like
splinted them
as
so well.
I imagine like I just like, all right, don't move, crunch, and I just like
Yeah, you just re-broke and reset his legs like 3
Victorian
times in
era.
30 seconds.
Victorian era style. There you go, you're fine. Get out of
Yikes.
here.
What was that?
What?
Huh? Did you say something?
Emma, did you try to say something, Emma?
No, I did not.
Okay, I just says like, get the fuck out. You're good. That's what Wyatt says as they dump Morgrim on the spare bed.
All right.
All right, so what's the crew up to now?
Well, I don't know about you all, but after everything that's been going on, I need to sleep. I'm tired. What time is it currently?
Midnight. Midnight 10 to be specific.
Midnight 10.
I need to go to bed.
Oh, it's
Okay.
bedtime? Alright.
All right. So you, I'm assuming, head back to the. Hold on one sec. Yeah, you head back to the Ugly Wolf.
Hmm.
All right, and it definitely is a little bit quiet in there.
Alright.
Seems that a lot of people have kind of just filed out. There's still a few drunk folks just chilling around, hanging out. But for the most part, it seems like people have either gone to bed or gotten out.
All right.
We should check on Thub. Make sure they weren't eaten by a Hermanthony.
You head
I'm
upstairs.
sure their hide is too thick.
You head upstairs, and Thub's door is still closed and locked. Do you all head to bed?
I imagine so, yeah.
All right. 1 second.
What else is there to do?
And that resets our resolve points, yes?
Yes, that will reset your resolve points. So you can reset your stamina and your resolve points to
Thank
maximum.
Thankfully, max
You get
HP,
your
dude.
sleep. So spellcasters, you get your slots back.
I get my slots
my
back, and I get to
slots.
change my cantrips.
Yes, and
My
you do get to
cantrips.
change your cantrips as a cleric.
My cantrips. Yes. Thanks, Assine. I am a Circine cleric, right? Yeah,
Yes,
fucking
you are
I
a
am.
Sashink.
I say that as Why actually says that in character. He's like, I am a fucking Circine cleric, right? Takes something. Oh yeah, fucking am. All right.
What a great and devoted cleric you are to have to question who your deity is.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm.
I don't think you realize how crazy Wyatt is, but yeah, this is not the worst thing he's done.
Yes, but you're talking to another cleric who is
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Now, Bastion, speaking of the other cleric in the party, Bastion,
Mhm.
as you go to sleep, the organs start talking again.
Motherfuckers.
Stupid brain. Why does it insist on piloting?
The liver responds, well, I think that the brain is doing just fine considering the circumstances. And no, I can see you starting to speak there. No, you would not do better. Brain, hello, welcome to the conversation, if you would like to join in.
Hello.
All right, hello.
Organs.
Hello, Brain. How are you?
It's been a rough day.
Yes, I can tell. Hart has been telling us all about it.
If anyone knows how to help me find her, I would be very appreciative.
Find who?
Dawncaller.
Oh, Doncaller. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we're able to do that. Eyes, unfortunately, are not very communicative right now, so we're not learning anything. I will note,
Well,
Bastion, to you that implies that your eyes are a separate entity. You were not aware that you had different eyes.
how many different people are in me? I'm saying that to my liver.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And this has to do with what?
I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore.
Well, you
The
could
heart wants to
always
take
bring
over?
us back home and get me put where I should belong.
Odds are the rest of our bodies are decomposing in some fucking hegemony dump. Is that what you want?
Ah. No.
Because I can go back and try and find the rest of us, but odds are we're just gonna be bones and there's not a fucking thing to do about it.
Make a diplomacy check.
It's a 13.
13.
I still don't like it.
Yeah, well, I'm not crazy about it either, okay? So unless you got anything that's actually helpful, I'm gonna go to fuck to sleep.
The heart mutters away, and the remaining organs stay quiet.
Thank you.
So, you all wake up the next morning feeling somewhat refreshed, but still definitely a little bit tired.
I go downstairs for some brekkie.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. Wyatt's gonna have a bit of a morning cap.
Nice, all right. You head on down for a little bit of brekkie, and yeah, you get some good breakfast. The breakfast this morning at the tavern is pretty solid, pretty hearty. Shit on a shingle.
Oh, I love shit on a shingle.
So
Love it.
nice,
Ah.
simple.
Back to my military days.
The bartender chuckles. I see they fed you this on the other side too, huh?
Who would have thought?
Fucking bastards. Enjoy, folks.
Can I see that Wyatt is drinking?
Yes, I'm not hiding it. Yeah, I have literally.
I'm gonna take his flask from.
No!
Oh,
The fuck you doing?
Does Wyatt
Hold
allow
on to it.
this?
No, of course not.
All
This
right.
is Lifeline, man.
I guess Bastion make an athletic or make an. I would consider this a disarm, so I would say make this an unarmed attack.
Nat 1.
Oh! Crit
Bastion is
fumble
off
card?
guard. No, Bastion is.
damn.
This is a disarm action.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, yeah. So, Bastion is now off guard. And Wyatt keeps his flask.
Bastard is all you
fuck
know
are
how
you
to do
doing?
drink.
Yes. Well, I go do medicine. Fucking yeah. It's not a problem.
I'm gonna find her, and you're coming with me, and you're not gonna be drunk while we're doing it.
I'm never drunk. All right. Just
Bullshit.
a little bit on the edge.
Fuck you. Does nothing
Why, just
mean
shrug.
anything to you?
Oh, what? Sorry, say that. So you broke up. What did you say?
Fuck you. Does nothing mean anything to you?
I mean, if that's what you want to believe, sure. I say as I sip my flask a bit more. I mean, I value the fact that you're all still alive. That's good. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know
Wonderful.
what? I'll make a deal with you right now, Bastion Parker. All right? This is a
Uh-huh.
contract. I'll try my best to keep all of you alive.
Wonderful. The bare
you
goddamn
go.
minimum.
Okay. So I guess this is the Wyatt and Bastion show for a little while.
Cool. Let's see how long Bastion can go before she strangles him.
Thicket is
great.
indulging in his 8th serving of shit on a shingle.
Oh my gods.
This is really good. So Wyatt and Bastion, what are you doing?
Okay, where did we get that information about Hermanthony's?
You got it from different sources, but I believe Bastion got it from the library, and the rest of the group got the same information from the haunting key occultism shop.
Okay.
Did sorry, did we find out where they tend to put their vomit pits or anything like that?
No.
No.
From what you remember reading, it was unclear. It seems as though the general behavior of Hermanthes is not particularly well documented on account of them. Whenever they do gather like that, they tend to get wiped out immediately. And people prefer to forget that they ever existed.
That's concerning. Ugh.
Why would they take people?
Sorry, say
Where
again.
would they take people?
MMA's is cutting out in real life.
Yona, that might be on
Sorry.
your end because I can hear.
Oh
most of
shoot!
this part.
Oh, catastrophe! What did she say?
Okay, I
Using
guess,
why
there you go.
and where they would take people?
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. I don't know. It's a Hermanthony. It's some like Wen creature, right? So I mean, is there a reason why I feel like, no offense, but you're a Wen creature, you just like have a mission to sow chaos everywhere?
Did you say no offense under the implication I am a wind creature?
No, I'm in general, because I don't know who's listening to this conversation. I stare around, making sure there's no Wen influence.
It does not appear that anyone's listening to you. Everyone's busy with their own servings of shit on a shingle.
Yeah.
Can I make a religion check to see if I could try and discern what motive there might be here?
Sure, make a religion check then.
26?
26? Well, from your somewhat limited knowledge of wind and wind creatures and all that, and from your reading and all that you did researching Hermanthes, you're not aware of Hermanthes having any reason to ever capture over killing. They feed entirely off of negative emotions concentrated into the hearts that they devour. So, yeah, they have no reason to keep anyone alive. As for other wind creatures that you're aware of, you're not aware of any specific capturing wind creatures off the top of your head.
Remind me again. Did they capture anyone last night?
Oh, yes.
Or last night? Yeah, okay.
Yes, so that's, I guess, the thing to fill you in on. There's a lot of... there's quite a few missing people. I guess you probably would have been filled in on this at this point. The people that you're currently aware of being missing are Dawncaller, the mayor,
fuck,
and Samuel. I'm trying to remember if there's anyone else that you're aware of being missing. But Hermanthony also attacked the Greenhouse Guild, seemingly aiming for Asmira. It dislocated Dulrig's shoulder, or not Dulrig, Hetrick, yes.
Hedrick.
It dislocated Hetrick's shoulder, which Bastion reset, and Asmira somehow, I guess, killed it by hucking a rock through its soft spot. But not before Asmira's husband got his leg shattered. So there was a Hermanthony going for Asmira. And there were several dead guards and staff members in the mayor's in the town hall. And it I believe, would Bastion have noted that she didn't see the secretary?
Yes.
So yeah, you would also know that Gilbert's secretary that the party loves so much was not among the dead.
Okay. Bad news, but okay. Wyatt mulls over this information for a bit. you think it's possible? Like, I don't. God, is there like, could it be possible that Hermanthes can be ordered to do specific things? Like, I don't know, bring back these people alive by some bigger force, you know?
I don't know. Let's.
Because that kind of because here's the thing, right? Normally, Hermaphrodite, as you said, they once you're discovered, everyone just goes after them, right?
Mhm.
So there's got to be a good reason why this problem has been allowed to grow so much, right?
And why kill the captain of the guard when you abducted the other important people in town?
Like, why would you kill the captain of the guard or what?
Oh, sorry. Another thing that probably I would imagine Bastion would have mentioned is that not all of the people who were killed by Hermanthony wounds.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed that a
Oh,
few of them had been
oh,
suffocated,
aha,
and had bruises all along like the backs of their necks.
right,
And others still seem to have one one especially in Samuel's house seemed to have had some sort of blade or claw or something go through the back of his neck and out the front.
right. So, from what I gather,
And there were claw slashes in Don Collar's office, and Don Collar's secretary was under the desk and overheard a number of assailants as Don Collar tried to fight them off.
right. That's important information. This is deep. Why it says that as Bastion fills a bit. Yeah, that's important information. I'm pretty fucking sure this goes way deeper than all of us could really imagine at this point.
Probably. Were you with the team that went to the occultism shop?
No, I don't remember.
You
honestly.
both went to the library.
Yeah.
I want to find that shop. Come on.
And ask, like, what the fuck's happening? Or
I figured they might have answers.
right.
Certainly more answers than the bottom of your flask.
I mean, I don't know. It has solved a lot of problems for me.
Sorry, I couldn't help it overhearing. The bartender walks over.
Yeah.
You said you're looking for a shop? What
Yeah.
shop?
Oh, what was the name? It had key in it.
Oh, the Haunting Key.
Yes, that one.
That's the one.
Yeah. Do you have a map?
Yes.
A map?
All right. It's right over here, all the way on the other side of town.
There it is.
So it's a bit of a hike, but yeah. Whatever you're looking for, you should be able to find it there. That Ianza is a good at what she does.
What does she do? Anything specific she done for you?
I mean, she works on occult things. She also is very good at procuring special ingredients for those extra special infusions.
Oh, okay.
Come on. I'm gonna grab Wyatt by the scruff of his neck.
Ah!
Come on.
All right. So
You can literally, I imagine you can hold me out like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So it takes you a little bit, a solid like 25 minutes. But you manage to get through the chaos of town. A lot of cleanup has been done at this point. Which, I would say would definitely put y'all at a little bit more ease as you head out into the daylight. Not having corpses everywhere.
Yeah.
Though
That
it
is
seems that
helpful.
they're struggling a little bit to clean up the Hermanthony corpses, as seemingly they're a lot heavier than you would expect.
Oh.
Though they're not having any trouble cleaning up the one that Wyatt caused to explode spontaneously. So you head on over to the Haunting Key, and upon getting there, you see that the door is open, but the sign still says closed.
I'm going inside.
Yeah, the last time we went inside and investigated something, we uncovered something we shouldn't have. So let's go inside. Come on.
Also, there's no captain of the guard to get mad at me for breaking and entering.
That's exactly true. All right, let's do this thing.
All right, so you head on in, and the shop looks pretty much intact.
What was her
Still
name
see-
again? Bastion.
y- Y'all weren't there for this initial thing, and it wouldn't matter because they never asked her name either.
Okay.
That's why the bartender told you that her name was Ayansa.
Ayansa, right. Okay.
So yeah, it appears that the shelves are all still stocked up fully, and a whole bunch of interesting looking talismans and trinkets of various kinds, a couple of potions here and there. The
I'm gonna
register
call
still
out.
appears to be on the counter.
I'm gonna call out for her. Ayansa?
No response.
Ayansa!
Still nothing.
God damn it.
So the shop doesn't look at all ransacked, right?
No, it appears fully intact. And not like none of the stock appears missing either.
Is there like a back room, an area that I can't directly see from this entrance?
There does appear to be a back room like behind the counter. You can see it directly from the entrance. It's not a very large shop. But there does appear to be a back room with a little curtain in front of it.
I'm gonna go into the back room.
Okay. You head on into
Follow
the
one.
back room.
I'm gonna really quickly. Do you want me to? Should we close the door behind us? You know, just so the cold doesn't get in.
If it makes you feel better.
Yeah, it does. Close the door. Make sure nobody accidentally wanders in behind us.
Okay. Do you lock it or just close it?
It's closed. You know,
Okay.
the sign's closed.
Okay.
Shut. Like,
So you head on over to the back room. It definitely appears that this is a storeroom of some kind. You see a couple of crates here and there. And there's also a little chair and a writing desk. Some papers. Looks like a ledger of some kind.
Are there candles lit?
There do not appear to be lit candles, no.
God.
There are some
So-
weird blue lanterns,
Okay.
but those don't appear to have fire in them. You're not entirely sure what's causing the light. It's just that there's blue light in the lanterns.
Magic, bitch. All right.
So there's no way that I can like tell how long these have been lit.
Not as far as you're aware.
Okay. Is that it? Is that like the entirety of the space?
Pretty much just a bunch of crates and the writing desk and all that I described.
And there's nowhere else that like you can go in the shop.
As far as you're aware, this is it. It's a very small shop.
I'm gonna start going through the papers on the desk.
Okay. You start going through the papers. All the paperwork seems to be in order from your brief searching. Yeah. Definitely all looks to be in good order. Ledger doesn't have anything suspicious. None of the transactions appear overly suspicious. You don't see any mentions of Samuel or Gilbert or Don Collar or any of them. You do see Fickett's name pop up. Looks like he bought a talisman of some kind.
Oh gods. Ugh. Well, where is she?
I'm in the same room that you are, so
I'm saying this out loud, expressing my extreme frustration.
No response.
Is there a neighboring shop?
There's a couple of neighboring shops, yeah. You think to yourself as you lean on a crate.
I'm gonna check the crate, I suppose.
Okay. You open it up. Pry it open, because it was unopened up until this point. And there's nothing in it.
What do you mean there's nothing in it?
There's nothing in it.
That's
It's an
suspicious.
empty crate?
This was a completely unopened crate, and there is nothing in it.
I'm gonna open the other crates.
You open the other crate. You start going through the other crates. There's probably like 20 crates in here.
Wow.
You start going through them, and most of them are empty. One of them is not. One of them has a couple of scroll cases. It appears that one of them actually has a scroll in it. Appears
What
to be
scroll?
a second rank scroll of agitate.
Hey, before we decide to rob her, you know, put that
I was
down.
just asking what's in the case.
I know. I imagine though, you take a look at it. Wait, hold on. To actually identify a magic item is like an action, right?
I mean, this is a spell on both of your spell lists.
Oh.
Or wait, no, maybe not on both of your spell lists. Never
Nope.
mind. This is not a spell on either of your spell lists. Wait, no. Bastion has it. Maybe? No. Never mind. I'm
Nope.
fucking confused. It's been a long day.
We've broken the man.
Make an identify magic check.
Is that an Arcana check?
It's an identify magic check of your choice.
Let's go with occultism because it's an occultism shop. 19.
19. You recognize this as a second rank scroll of agitate. Congratulations.
Whoa, we did it, guys.
You're not able to use this spell.
Mazel tov. Can Thicket use the spell?
You're not sure.
Oh, we just left him in the tavern eating shit on a shingle. Whatever, he's fine.
Do you wish to take the scroll? Once, twice, you put the scroll back in the crate.
Sounds good. Alright. Is that the only thing we find in these crates?
That's the only thing you find in these crates, besides a couple of them have some hay in them. But all of them have been unopened until right now.
I
By
want to
the
look
way,
in the ledger and see what this was meant to be a shipment of.
Okay. I should also note that the one with the scroll was like at the front and the most easily accessible. Like from the desk and the sales counter up front.
Can I? While Bastion's looking through the ledger, can Wyatt look for any like secret entrances or perhaps anything hidden?
Sure. You start looking around. Bastion, you start going through the ledgers. This appears to have been intended to be a shipment of, funny. It doesn't really specify. It just says that there were supposed to be crates. Supposed to be around 25 of them.
Who's it a shipment from?
It doesn't say.
When did it arrive?
It arrived 3 weeks ago. Though you do find something in the ledger for that crate of scrolls, and it specifies blank scrolls in scroll cases, and it looks like there's a little promotional thing tacked onto it, like a vendor coupon for a free scroll, a free filled out scroll as a sample for how quality the paper is.
What are the chances she just ordered empty crates and just fucking that up?
Do you say that in character?
Yeah, as a joke, as he's looking for secret items.
Speaking of Wyatt looking for secret items, you start sort of looking around, and you realize the floorboard creaks under your foot a little bit more than it should.
Okay.
And then you realize, wait a minute, this place has floorboards. That's not normal.
Wait.
That's really not normal.
Especially out here? Yeah. Frozen fucking waste style.
Normally everything's just stone.
Yeah, Parker, have you noticed that we're standing on floorboards?
No, I hadn't.
There we go.
I'm gonna start pulling up floorboards.
Okay. You start pulling up floorboards. Where do you start?
I want to start in the area that the crates were covering.
Okay. You
Because
start.
I don't know that it creaked or anything like that.
Okay. You start pulling the floorboards up, and underneath is just stone. It looks like there was a wooden floor built over the original stone floor.
I'm going to start tapping, looking for something hollow.
Well, Wyatt did just find an extra creaky floorboard
Yeah, right
behind
here.
the sales counter. Wyatt, do you
Has
want
this
to
been
take a look
shared
at
with
that?
me?
Yes, of course. I'm like jumping on it.
Does Wyatt wish to pry this floorboard up?
Let's fucking do it. I summon
Alright.
crowbar. No, I don't have that.
Spiritual weapon, crowbar. It is I, Gordon Freeman, Half-Life
I
2.
was gonna say, shut it off! Shut it off!
So, you pry up this floorboard, and there's a small box. A small metal box hidden in an alcove carved into the floor.
Take a closer look at it. What is it?
It appears
box,
to be a
right?
small metal box.
Yeah. Okay.
Would you
Okay.
like to open
Is it locked or anything, or is it just?
It appears to be latched but not locked.
Cersei, for the record, I just want to make sure shop owner's all right. I'm not trying to play anything funny or anything. I say this as I'm opening it
Make
up.
a
If
religion
it's so
check.
against your moral code, I can do it.
Make a religion check.
Hey, I never said you could go against your moral code. 16, whatever.
You feel Cersei say in the back of your mind, why would I give a shit about you taking things? Thievery's not my bag.
I don't know. You know your friends. I have no fucking idea. It feels weird anyway. What's in the box?
So you open the box, and there's two things in here. One is a hollow pendant shaped like an eye, and it appears to have some sort of scrawled writing around it. And the other
Okay.
thing is a set of pipes, a set of panpipes that seem to be a little bit beat up, tin, bound together with frayed leather, and they look kind of like they wouldn't function at all, but you can't imagine why they'd be kept around if they didn't have some sort of a purpose.
Yeah.
Remind me, what was the symbol for wind?
The symbol for wind is technically a deer skull with a snake tongue, or with a snake for a tongue.
Like a literal Wendigo. Interesting.
Oh no,
Can I look
Wendigos
at
are their
the-
own thing. Oh, trust me.
yeah.
Wendigos are their own thing, and yes,
Oh,
they
fuck.
are creations of Wen.
Yeah.
That's on brand. Can I
Yeah,
look
go
at the
ahead.
writing on the pendant?
Sure. Make a check.
Just any check? Or...
A recall knowledge check, preferably.
Attack.
But I mean, you can make an athletics one if you want to try to like yomp it through the ceiling.
Your
An
metal.
occultism check, please.
All right, what did you roll?
10.
10. Oh, good. Colby's coming back. Yeah, you don't know what it says. It's not in a language that you understand. Yeah, it's 100% not in a language you understand. Or a script you recognize, for that matter.
Oh God.
I'm gonna try and blow into the panpipes.
You blow into the panpipes, and a beautiful sound comes out. The kind of sound that should not come out of those pipes, considering their condition. And you can sort of feel as you blow into them, Bastion, you can feel your hands they're very comfortable with these pipes. And you can see as your clawed fingernails sort of go over the holes and rise and fall, you think you see sparks of magic?
That's new.
Would you like to try to identify this item?
Yes, please.
Okay, make a recall knowledge check of your choice,
Oh,
please.
Jesus.
Oh God.
I never know what the right one is.
You want me to help you with that, or
Yes,
Can
please.
I? Are you an expert in occultism? Or what are you an expert in?
Here is the thing. I actually realized a while ago I had been reading the aid action wrong the whole time.
Oh
So
no.
it actually is quite useful in combat. We can get to that later. But the way it works is that you take an action, you prepare to help by taking an action to do so on your turn, and then you can use the aid reaction. So on your turn, you prepare to help. On their turn, you actually do the helping.
Interesting.
So it requires you to
that
actually
help us
communicate.
here?
But it's just a thing that I'm just saying it, for
Okay.
us to be aware of in combat. For if you're ever like, oh, I have an action left.
Aid time. Okay.
So, yeah. So, Wyatt, you may attempt to aid if you'd like, but
Yes, I will attempt
How?
to aid.
And also, what check is Bastion rolling?
What check are you rolling, Bastion?
Occultism?
Okay, and Wyatt, I would say
I would plunge
occultism
my.
is probably fair.
Yes, I'm trained in occultism, so I'll plunge my trained knowledge on
All right, so Bastion roll.
that.
A nat one.
Oh, Wyatt.
Two
roll.
heads. I gotta roll this as well?
Yes.
20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Well, you give her a +1, so it's a 2.
Whoa! Oh yeah! It's a total of 8. That's what I like to say.
Yeah, you don't actually know what's going on here. What I will say you can tell is that the magic is coming from the pipes and not from Bastion's hands. That is what I will give you.
Okay, it's come from the pipes, all right?
So these pipes appear to be magical. Would you like to take either the pipes or the pendant?
I'd like to take both and go to the library.
Okay, Bastion will take both. Let me put them into your inventory real fast. Just stay off your inventory page for a moment, please. Because I have to mystify them real fast.
Oh.
You weren't able to identify
I went to my main page, and I always forget that my ancestry is wretched horror.
And you left the scroll, so there you go. You now have those unidentified, unusual objects in your inventory.
I love unidentified,
All right.
unusual objects in my inventory.
So, you're going to the library?
Yeah, just to get them ID'd, right? I imagine. What's the plan?
That's what I'm gonna try.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. You start heading towards the library, and on your way to the library, you pass the temple. And it seems like the temple was... It's weird. It definitely seems as though there's a lot of cleanup going on at the temple. But none of the priests appear to be hurt. Which is
What are
something
they
that
priests
Bastion,
of?
you would have noticed, Elmstrong primarily. This is something you would have noticed last night too, Bastion. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but nobody took notice. Is that there were a lot of Elmstrong priests bringing dead and injured civilians to the courtyard in the hospital, but you never once saw an injured priest or dead priest. And it seems
Let's
as
go
though
to the
right now
temple.
they're cleaning up barricades and all that.
Where are we going to the temple again?
Humor me.
All right.
So you head on over. You head on over
Oh,
to the temple.
I don't fucking like this. Out of character, I don't fucking like this, man.
You head on over to the temple, and as before, you are greeted by the hobgoblin individual. Where is his name? Or their name? Sorry, their name. There they are. Okay. The hobgoblin Doldrum approaches you upon your entering.
Hello, friends. You've caught us at a difficult time. What can I do for you?
Difficult how?
We were hit pretty hard in the attack yesterday. Lots of people tried to take refuge, and we couldn't beat back all of the creatures, but we managed to get one. And he points to a Hermanthony corpse being cut apart and dragged away. We got one, and the other two that were attacking us scattered.
See. Did the priests suffer any losses?
No, it was odd. They didn't even try to attack us. They just went for the civilians.
Elmstrom is the god of nature, right?
Elmstrong is the goddess of nature, yes, or
Yeah.
goddess of life.
Oh, I
or-
fucking
or
hate her.
Nature, life. She's a pantheite like Sershine. They're not actually sisters. Typically,
Right.
Sershine is depicted as closer to a Solar elf, and Elmstrong is depicted closer to a Prasagian elf.
It's like roommates kind of a thing, right? As a coworker.
Kind of, yeah, something like
It's
that.
like that weird coworker that
We'll
does
go.
the same job as you.
We'll go with that. We'll go with coworkers. Yeah.
Okay.
I am back, by the way.
Ah, lovely. He is
Back.
back.
Hello, Colbert.
I've already hopped back into Zencaster.
Excellent. I see this. Whoa! Look at that thicket. You waltz on up to the temple, still eating your 20th serving of shit on a shingle for the day.
Oh my god.
You know, the darndest thing,
What happened?
I'm still hungry.
Oh.
But you guys... Well, I didn't realize that you guys left until I was about through me 15th shit on a shingle. And then, well, I was still hungry, so I figured I'd eat some more.
Fair enough.
Right then. You said the Hermanthonies didn't attack?
They attacked the civilians, but not us. And they left when we managed to kill one. But we took a
Can
lot
I
of
make
losses.
a religion check about the relationship between Wind and Elmstrong?
Sure.
22.
Well, typically Elmstrong is seen as a servant of the Deep Green. So by that virtue, not the biggest fan of Wend, considering
Mhm.
all of Wend's creations are absolutely nothing to do with the Deep Green.
The opposite, right? It's like Antifa,
not
right?
even like antithesis. It's more just that, like, because Elmstrong's not like about creation of creatures or anything like that, and like the deep green is mostly plants. It's more that the natural creatures other than people, so animals, basically animals, have a natural connection to the deep green, and they feed off one another in the same way that druids are able to. So it's, while it's a learned thing for people, it's a natural thing for most animals. Wen's creations do not have any semblance of connection to the deep green.
Okay.
So it's less antithesis, more just that they're not particularly compatible.
But that doesn't explain why they wouldn't be able to attack.
Maybe it's
You
just
know what I mean?
because I mean, Wyatt's gonna like literally take a swig of off his flask and be like, well, I mean, maybe it's just a rule of thumb or something. Don't fuck with the priests, right?
You and I are priests.
I know, and nobody who's fucked with us has survived, right?
Many people have fucked with us and survived.
Yeah, that's true.
And we've almost died.
Yeah, we've almost been fucked. All right, so yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have to ask, do you have any idea what caused this attack? I've
We
never
went to the
seen...
occultism shop.
Yes.
We couldn't find what's her name?
Iansa?
Iansa. We couldn't find her.
Huh.
We found these. I pull out the pendant and the pipes.
I don't recognize either of those, unfortunately. I'm sorry. They definitely don't appear to be divine in nature.
Perfect.
So you said Iansa's missing?
Along with the mayor, his brother,
Yes,
and
there's
John Collar.
a decent-sized list of missing. The guards
Yeah.
brought it by at one point so that we could compare to those who died here. There's a lot. Well, not actually that many.
Here's an interesting question.
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of I turn to the rest of the party and like kind of it's like an inter-party discussion. Here's an interesting part. If we compare that list, just people who've disappeared, do we think it might be purposeful, like a hit list? And if so, why is Alonzo on that list?
Well, I can show you the list. I still have a copy.
Oh shoot! Yes.
The list of missing?
fucking A.
The people that we're aware of as missing currently, yes.
Okay.
So currently we have. One of you might want to write this down.
Oh gosh.
If it'll be
Opening
helpful.
up me notes.
Okay.
Okay. No
So,
taker.
As we discussed before, Samuel, Gilbert, Everly Cloudvale, Gilbert's receptionist, is missing. As you just brought up, Iansa's missing.
You said Everly Cloudville?
Yes, Everly Cloudvale.
All right.
Iansa seems to be missing. Dawn Caller, I've heard, is missing. That's troubling. A silversmith by the name of Dalag Bogadub, she's missing.
But what was the last name?
Bogadub. It's spelled how
Bogadub.
it sounds.
Okay, can you say that again, but with like a British accent?
Bogadub.
Okay.
That was not a British accent, because I don't know what British people are. I'm a hobgoblin.
Right. Sorry.
Gods.
Can you say that in a? Can you say that in a?
No, he did not say that in
a
character.
hegemony accent. Can you say that in a hegemony accent? Oh, okay.
No. There's also guard missing. It's the only missing guard that's confirmed missing and not dead. Platinum Dracason by the name of Nelks Usvrakel. And there's a cobbler, Fwill dwarf cobbler, by the name of Werbug Blackguard. And the last one on the list here is Solar Elf Alchemist, Ardrith Vahana. Those are the ones that I'm aware of currently. And the guards have done a pretty good job. Everyone else that's not on this list is either alive or dead. And has been accounted for.
Do you know of anything these people had in common?
Shakes their head.
No, not really. Other than, well, Samuel Gilbert and Everly all being Cloud Veils. And, well, actually, come to think of it, quite a few of them were fairly common worshippers here. I believe definitely Samuel and Everly. Ionsa came in every once in a while.
Didn't Dawncaller say that she had converted?
Dawncaller is a follower of Mordred, yes, to my knowledge, but she never really worshipped here. Mordred isn't one for temples, mostly. Though we did help her create a small space here for a shrine, just in case. Yes, all of them, I believe, other than Ardrith and Gilbert, and I suppose Dawncaller, came in fairly regularly to worship. Which is, I suppose, not entirely out of the ordinary, but it's something in common.
But Dawncaller had a space to worship here if she wanted.
She did. It's a space to Mordred, so we more just helped her customize it to her needs.
Gilbert didn't come in?
Sorry, say again?
Gilbert didn't come in.
Gilbert was not a particularly major worshipper.
Remind me, is Gilbert the brother or the mayor?
The mayor. I believe he primarily was a follower of the deity known as Gold, as most Cloud Veils seem to be.
But not his brother.
Not his brother. His brother, for a banker, was quite religious. We gave him his own little alcove off to the side over there. He, not an Elmstrung worshipper, I'll tell you that much.
Who did he worship?
You watch...
Which brother?
This is Samuel. You watch as they shift uncomfortably. And don't answer your question. At least not immediately. Which is quite a change to Doldrum's normal, friendly, and welcoming demeanor.
Can I see his worship space?
I don't know if that's the best idea.
Why not?
I think I need to see his worship space.
Aye.
It's a private area. We wish to give him...
You see, it's almost as if things are starting to connect in their mind.
Oh, gods.
Samuel came to us asking for help some time ago. A few years, actually. Wanted to set up a private worship space because he'd finally found a divine that fit his calling. That fit him, that accepted him in ways that he felt others, both the divine and the non-divine, that he always felt they wouldn't accept him.
Who? Who did he worship?
I never really asked.
Can we see the space,
So I can
please?
always-
Given the
Assume, yes, that might be worth doing. I never looked. I was always curious, but I never looked. We trusted him to maintain it himself. It can't be.
We're going now.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Right.
they start bringing you over to it. Doldrum starts bringing you over to it, and opens the curtain covering the space, and inside you see no religious iconography, you see nothing. The altar is completely bare. The only thing you find in this room is a huge, massive circle of etched silver runes in the floor.
Is it a teleportation circle?
You think it might be?
Shit.
When was he last here?
No.
I don't know. A few days ago.
Are you sure?
I don't know. I suppose I haven't been paying very close attention to his comings and goings.
Gods.
How do we activate it?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like this.
I will ask the three of you to please make recall knowledge checks of your choice.
Shit. Okay.
Oh, I hate recall knowledge choices
Ooh.
of our choice.
A reminder that the priest has just said that he does not know, or that they do not know what kind of magic this is.
So religion check probably wouldn't be the play here.
You would assume as much.
Okay, I'm gonna go occultism. It's an 11.
Oh, I'm not good at these. I guess. I have a
I'm
-1 to Arcana.
I'm hitting with an Arcana check. I don't know you guys.
Okay.
18.
18. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll occultism again then.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
I don't have a goddamn clue.
Come on,
So,
Arcana!
Sorry, I'm retyping the list apparently.
Look,
Yeah,
I ain't
I'm so
fucking-
sorry.
I ain't a
Um,
fucking mage, all right, but I got some Arcana skill. That's a lie. I'm not.
Well, actually,
have
technically,
anything.
you are a mage. You are a spellcaster. So
Yeah, I
Hey,
was gonna
look, They
be
weave.
snarky
hey,
about
look,
it, but
Look, these guys, they weave the fabric of reality. I'm just here borrowing power from some asshole high above. All right, like I ain't.
I really
I
don't
know what the fuck
thi-
I'm
I
doing.
don't understand your level of worship.
I don't want to be pedantic here, but I feel like the only mages in this game would be the maguses.
no, they're all mages. If you cast spells, you're technically a mage. All the different classes are subdivisions of mage.
True.
I'm going by Skyrim rules.
That's true.
Because that's what I prefer. If you
And
cast
I'm
spells, you're a
going-
mage.
And I'm going by the evolution of the English language.
No.
It doesn't matter. What do we know anything?
Wyatt rolls an 18, and Wyatt, you would definitely recognize this is indeed a teleportation circle.
This is
You
indeed
would
the teleportation.
Also recognize this is absurdly powerful magic.
Oh.
Either Samuel could not have possibly done it alone, or Samuel is absurdly powerful.
Why it takes like two, his terminology, big steps back, and he tells that to the party.
You also realize, looking at the runes, it looks as though a few of them have been intentionally scratched out.
Hmm.
Almost as if someone sabotaged it. which could be quite dangerous as teleportation circles are typically activated just by walking into them.
Just by
This
walking
isn't
into
good.
them. You
So
said?
this is definitely because it's sabotage. It's not active, right?
You don't know.
Or it's active and will send us somewhere fucking bad.
Yeah. Can we? There's no such thing as a one-way teleportation circle, right? It's like both ways.
There's one way. Actually,
Oh,
a lot
there's-
of teleportation circles are one way.
I'm gonna
Oh.
see how my Eidolon works real quick because I have an idea.
Oh,
Oh,
If
no.
it goes beyond your range, then it disappears.
Forever, you lose Picket forever. You lose Cranberry forever.
Cranberry.
Sorry, wrong one. You guys
Well,
look so
game's
similar.
over. Okay. So he would just like go back into my chest then if he goes past. Well, I guess we could determine if this goes someplace more than 100 feet away.
Is that something you want to do?
Probably not.
Who
Fuck
would
it,
know
why
about
not?
this?
Okay. So you pull out Cranberry.
All right. Well, I got one idea for finding out where this here circle goes. Cranberry, you can just come right back over to us whenever you get too far, right?
Cranberry
Whenever you
just
can.
looks at you.
This feels a little mean.
Hey, I'm not gonna make you do anything. This is just a suggestion for helping us in our mission.
Cranberry starts violently pointing at the circle, then pointing at you, then pointing at Wyatt, then pointing back at the circle.
Look, if I go, I can't teleport back to you. You can teleport back to me. I'll get you some nice firewood if you do this for us.
Like a Cranberry lore check.
Oh god.
Cranberry lore check.
I find it interesting that he pointed at Thicket and Wyatt.
I got a 10.
A 10? Cranberry pushes himself back into your chest.
Oh.
All right. Ooh, heartburn.
Where?
I suppose there's only one way to figure out where this goes then. But I don't want to do
You
that.
want to get in the damage teleport? At least let me try and figure out what runes were originally supposed to be there.
All right.
It actually looks like the etchings are still there. It's just the silver that's been scraped out.
Oh. So if we get more silver, we could
In
possibly
theory.
fix it.
In theory.
I have a
Oh,
question
no.
for
Yes,
you, Cam.
I probably have an answer.
What is my waffle iron made of?
Iron.
Oh, you didn't buy the mithril one. Whoops.
No.
I did not.
It
I
is
bought the
made
iron
of,
one.
It is made of iron.
Shite. Well,
Silver coins are pure silver, right?
Not typically.
No, we're living in modern America.
It's the
rules.
same as
No
how
pure
a nickel
coins.
is not made of pure nickel.
Wait, what? No.
no, this can't be.
Yeah, maybe Uncle Ruckus breakdown.
So, what do y'all want to do?
How many silver coins do you think it would take for me to strip enough silver to like fix this?
To make it like fully pure silver, like this appears to be pure silver dust that's been used to etch these runes. From coins, you probably would need a metallurgist
Ah,
or a
Hmm.
kineticist who specializes in metal, possibly. But unfortunately, they
I'm
are
gonna
here.
Oh, he went back to bed. I'm going to kill him.
Can you imagine the epic fub moment
It's
if like an
almost
alternate
as
universe.
if it's almost as if I keep designing cool things for him to do so he feels good, and then he's never here.
This feels like when you're playing like Lego Star Wars and you go up to one of those doors that's made
It's
for a
just-
specific character.
And
Yeah.
you're not in free play, so you don't have Boba Fett.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Why is it so weird? I know the exact door you're talking about.
Yeah, Thub is needed in free play to get the red brick behind this teleporter.
Damn it.
There's a mini kit in there.
Yeah. So, anyways, what do you want to do?
I mean, what I want is I want all of these things identified and to be able to fix the damn thing.
I've got no idea. Do we have any other leads?
We have these. I show him the flute and the pendant.
Thicket, would you like to try to identify one of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna run my hands over that pendant.
Okay. Go ahead and make a recall knowledge check of your choice.
I'm gonna go with religion. What have you guys tried?
We've tried religion and we've tried occultism, right?
Yeah. I think
Yes. But you
Did
both
either of they both failed?
miserably.
19.
19. On what?
Religion.
Religion. Yeah, you don't know what this pendant is. Does not feel religious, but also, as a non-tan, you don't know shit about religion. So,
Surprisingly,
try-
I have a +8 to religion.
Oh my
Can I try
god.
Arcana?
which is very odd considering the non-tan are not about religion.
He just got a bunch of those books, you know. He's like, he's not all to read out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
I can't
of reading
read.
to do as a blind man.
Yeah.
We've already established he can't fucking read.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying. I'm grasping at straws right now.
Um,
Can I do
Okay.
a performance check to play the flute?
Sure.
you're gonna
go for
fail.
it.
You're going to fail. Have we forgotten about my special stone?
Yeah. Wait,
Go
I wonder if it
stand
works.
over there.
If it still works, that would be really cool, right?
All right, I go stand. What's the distance for this?
I don't remember off the top of my head. It
50
should be in
feet?
your
Is it 50?
sheet.
50 feet. I go 51 feet away.
It is 50 feet, yes. Okay. You go 51 feet away.
27.
27. You play the pipes, and it's as if your fingers just naturally flow over them. And you can clearly see the sparks of magic. All of you can. Well, except for Thicket, obviously.
I can feel
I
it.
tell him there's bits of magic falling off the flute.
You
Oh, really?
Still
Yes.
don't know exactly what it does, but you can feel that your fingers it's as if your hands are moving independently from you and trying to tell you something with the music. And Thicket, I need you to make a will save.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh my god, am I about to break out into dance? 27.
27. Bastion, what is your spell DC?
Let's find out. My bard or my cleric?
Bard.
18.
18. And sorry, Thicket, what did you roll again?
27.
27. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bastion, roll 1d6, please.
6.
6. Thicket, you take 3 points of mental damage as this dazing jolt shoots into your head.
Oh! You said that was 3?
3, yes. It almost... Whew, yeah. It was
Oh.
very sort of bewildering.
I think you just gave me a migraine.
You're
That's
bleeding
not
from
good.
your nose, man. You okay?
It happens. It's the dry weather.
Now, I would say that both the divine spellcasters in the room would have recognized this as functioning quite similarly to a divine spell called Daze.
You just got dazed.
It seems as though perhaps you can play spells out of these pipes. So you still don't know exactly what they do, but
This seems like they cast
What
spells.
the hell?
You just dazed our good friend here.
Sorry about that ticket.
It's okay.
It's not okay, but well, you're not
And
okay, but it's okay.
And the pendant doesn't seem to be magical.
the pendant certainly you think it seems magical. You just don't know what that magic does.
Who would we go see other than the fucking occult lady to get these things identified?
You don't know.
Are
You
there
could
any
always
other?
try the library if you wanted to.
We
I
could
mean,
go to
we
the
can
library.
try the library. I'm pretty sure I know how the library's gonna go, but
Might be our best bet.
to the library, I guess. And if that doesn't
Okay.
work, then we'll go buy metal powder or silver powder.
Okay. You head on over to the library. And how do you present this to the librarian, if you present it to the librarian at all?
Good afternoon. We need to identify these objects. It's of kind of utmost importance. Thank you.
All right. Well, I can do my best to help you figure this out. But it'll definitely take a little bit of research. What do we have to work off of here?
Well, we have these magic pipes and this magic pendant.
Okay.
I set them on the desk.
Okay. Well, the pendant will be probably a little easier because it's got some identifying features with this writing.
Let's start there then.
All right. The librarian is going to do a little searching around. All right. I think I found what we need here to at least get started. So he slams down a dusty old book on the counter. So I thought I found this relatively familiar language. That looks to me to be like something like Wenduk,
God damn it.
some sort of an ancient divine language. But it appears that it's much more tuned to the occult, which is interesting. Not quite like Wend worshippers to be dealing in the occult. It's a bit odd, but you never know, I suppose, with deity monsters and all. And looks like it makes it a little easier for you to remember occult things. And it looks like it looks like you can cast some basic magic from it. Very basic magic from it.
Like what?
Looks like hold on, this translation's a little challenging. Jide Joyduns? Does Joydun sound familiar? I'm not a spellcaster, so I don't really know this stuff very well. Joyduns?
Oh, me
Guidance.
me dad used to play that song in the tavern.
Oh, wait, sorry, what was that you said, Voffet?
Guidance.
Guidance. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Sorry, this Wend script is very difficult to read. So yes, it appears that you can use this to cast guidance. And it'll make it a little easier for you to remember things about occultism and all that.
Is that all it does?
I think so.
But it was definitely in Windok.
I think so. I mean, that's what I just translated it from. At the very least, it's in the same script. And it uses a similar enough syntax.
And the pipes?
Right, pipes, right, sorry. Um, so, um, let's see. These don't really have that many identifying features to them. They kind of just look like beat up old pipes. Um,
They're magic.
they're magic. What kind of magic?
Would I be able to tell?
You did just
Um,
daze a friend, you know.
Well, it does appear to be bardic magic, which is typically occult.
Probably a cult.
Ah, all right. Well, I can look for occult instruments. I don't know what I'll find. Oh, would you look at that? Pulls down a book. Well, that was easier than expected. Almost as if I rolled a natural 20 on a d20. So, cracks the book open. Much less dusty. This appears to be what's called a coda, which is a type of instrument that functions in the same way that a stave does, allowing you to cast spells from it. And it seems that this one is a type of coda called pipes of compulsion, and they make it a little easier to convince people of things while you're playing them, and also very good sound. So, according to what I'm reading here, a musically inclined spellcaster would be able to cast Daze, Charm, Command, or Fear.
Well, I'm glad that we've identified these things, but I don't know what the fuck to do about them.
Well, you can probably use the pipes, because those are good to... It's good to have extra spells on hand, considering
Yeah,
these
you're not
things,
wrong.
regain their power every morning, and it gives you free spells every morning. Almost as if the
Lovely.
GM has put this specific bard item in for the music person here.
I took the damn pipes, didn't I?
I know. I'm playing with you. Yeah. So that is that. And we can review the rules for how staves work later if you wish.
Okay.
And would you like to invest to the pendant?
Sure.
Okay. You now have invested to the pendant, which gives you a +1 bonus to occultism checks, and you can cast guidance from it.
Well, okay. My best guess here was that maybe we were gonna get lucky and this magic item had a song that was played to summon the Hermanthines.
Well,
We are not lucky people, so I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
okay,
we get silver. Because we don't have.
Are we theory crafting right now? Is that the fucking thing we're doing?
What?
Are we fucking theory crafting right now?
I guess
sure,
so.
throw out your ideas.
All right. What I fucking think is that at least Samuel's involved somehow. The Hermanthines. It's this giant conspiracy that he's involved in, and I don't fucking know. Just like he's involved, and he's maybe in charge of it, very powerful, and he's like purposefully sending these creatures in here and attacking specific people, and now it's come to head where he's just kidnapped away or made disappeared individuals who are extremely important, and well, yeah, that's that.
I don't think that is in doubt. I think it's. I wouldn't be surprised if during the chaos he went to use his teleportation portal.
Yeah.
The librarian just slow blinks at you.
Sorry. Having a conversation.
This is horrible.
Wow, yeah.
Do you know what's his name? Samuel Cloudville?
You talking to the librarian?
Yeah.
I suppose as I knew him as well as anybody. He ran the bank, so I kind of needed to get loans from him and all that.
Ah.
Hmm.
All right. Cam, can you throw me a bone and tell me if I'm close on the we have to go through the damn teleportation center circle thing?
Well,
Wyatt's gonna make a.
there is a teleportation circle that I did place in front of you.
Yes, but you
Oh,
also
we
made
gotta
it
go
so
through.
that our local metal guy would be able to be the person who uses it.
There's other ways to do it.
Is there a metallurgist in town? He turns to the librarian. Wyatt turns to the librarian.
I mean, there was a silversmith. I know that much.
Was?
At least was. I don't know if
Yeah,
she's
she
still
was
around.
kidnapped.
Oh,
well,
right.
then I suppose that answers that question. She's not still around.
Shit. All right.
Alternatively, our friend with the sled, think he could do something with it.
Oh.
Let's get Silver Dust and get Hetrick and see if we get lucky.
Hetrick. Yeah. I mean, do we need? Is an arcane sigil like this? Do we need to have like a specific silversmith to do it, or can we just like sprinkle it in, and call it a day?
I guess we can try. We can try ourselves, and if we fuck it up, we'll figure out a plan B.
Great.
All right.
Homebrew powerful magic. Gotta love it.
Here we go.
Okay, so you head on over to Hetrick.
Actually, I think we abandoned Hetrick and we were going to just go get the silver powder.
Okay, you are going to get the silver powder from where?
Where? Oh,
What?
where's the silversmith's shop? Where was it? Did we know?
Silversmith's
God.
shop is a little bit off town square. As far as you're aware. If you ask for directions,
I think
of course.
she'll forgive us for stealing some silver powder if we try and save her life. Opinions?
I actually am in agreement with that. Fucking A.
Okay. So you head on over to the silversmith's workshop, and similarly to the haunting key, the door is just swinging open with the sign saying closed.
Remember, we're trying to save a
in we
life
go.
here, right? Crack it open.
Okay, you crack it open. It appears empty, appears quiet. All the forges and tools appear to be non-active.
Is the floor made of stone?
The floor is made of stone, yes.
Damn it.
Okay. I would like to search for the silver powder we need.
Okay. You actually do pretty easily find a very large box that you would gather from the sort of residue around the sides was like full to the brim with silver powder at one point. But it's like 3/4 of the way depleted right now.
We'll take the box.
It's a very big box.
How much silver powder do we think we're gonna need?
Not too much. Only a couple of symbols are scratched out from the looks of it.
Okay, I will take. Is there like a cup or something? Like a.
Does one of you still
Okay.
have those sacks?
What are we baking now? Do I have a sack on me?
I think I might. I do. I have a sack in my backpack.
Me
Look at
too. High five.
All right.
Yeah.
so-
Oh wait. Sorry. It's full of coal.
Shh.
Can you.
I moved the coal out of the sack into the backpack. I now have a sooty sack for you.
Sooty.
I fill it with fucking silver dust.
Okay, you fill this sooty sack.
It's an improvement, you know.
You fill this sooty sack with silver dust. This
All
is
right.
now a thing that you have.
Back to the temple.
Okay,
Oh,
you head back
God.
to the
Okay.
temple. And here you are at the temple. A couple of other priests have sort of gathered around the worship space. And they're all just kind of confused.
Can I see Dawncollar's worship space?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty prominent. It's not private. It's over, like, near the main altar. There's small shrines to all the Pantheites around the main Elmstrong altar. And the Mordred one, definitely, actually, you definitely do recognize Dawn Collar's touch here. It appears that she's integrated pieces of Nuntan culture into it.
Oh.
Seems that she's sort of translated some classic pieces of Mordred scripture into Nuntan.
Interesting.
I'm going to take a moment and just offer a prayer
Mm-hmm.
to her deity.
Okay, go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
27.
27. You feel as though Mordred is smiling upon you. You hope so, at least.
All right. Let's go. Go back to
All
the
right.
worship space and start trying to fix the damn thing.
Okay. Who's taking the lead?
I can, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, this is again.
At the
I get
resounding
feeling.
silence of.
I mean, look, who here
Alright.
can draw teleportation circles?
I sure can't.
Yeah. Well, actually, do clerics get access to teleportation in Pathfinder? Hang on.
Teleportation circle is a ritual, so anybody can access it, whether or not they're
Oh!
a spellcaster.
Hey, we could
Bastion's
both do
arms are crossed as Wyatt is going like, oh, well, like, who do you think can cast it? Anybody. Literally anybody.
I don't know. I'm sorry. All right, I didn't know. I thought it was like some crazy wizard fig from. I might just be stuck in an alternate universe. Anyway. Fine. Let's silver this baby up.
Okay, so does that mean that Wyatt's taking the lead now?
I mean, if you want it, I thought we were. Who's taking the lead?
Not
I'll
me.
just do it.
I mean, okay.
Crafting, occultism, or arcana?
Let's go occultism.
Okay.
Can I aid?
Sure, yes. How do you aid?
I just provide very poignant criticism about how she's pouring it. Like, hey, there's a little too much there.
Make a crafting check.
Oh, crafting check. Okay, sorry.
I rolled a 20, not a natural 20.
I got 8.
Okay. So,
Probably not helpful.
Bastion, despite Wyatt criticizing everything you're doing, you're able to ignore him long enough to carefully pour the silver dust in. And the really tricky part is taking the butt of your sword and sort of just pressing it into the stone until you sort of see it start to meld with it. You see it change in color slightly, and it gains a much more intense gleam for a moment. As far as you're aware, you've filled in the damaged symbols.
All right. Are we ready?
No,
Nope.
but let's do it.
Okay. And at that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh no.
So, Thicket, how are you feeling?
Good. I missed about half this session because my power went out.
That is a true statement, yes.
That's on brand for the podcast.
Bastion, how are you feeling?
So incredibly scared, but all she can really project that as is like angry.
Fair. And Wyatt, how are you feeling?
I think he has just a general like, oh, we are so fucked moment, but he suppresses that with a nice long drink from his flask.
As one does. As one does. The healthiest response to stressful situations.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. How are we all feeling as players?
Bro, I've been
I'm
half
feeling
living
good.
in this character's brain for like 2 weeks. You can't put me back here. I'm gonna just live in her brain for another 2 weeks.
So good, I take it. That's how you're feeling?
This is fun.
No.
Oh, good lord.
Wait, so you actually play the brain as a different character, or?
That is actually not what I meant, but
Oh, okay. Thought that was
I
really
understand the
interesting.
I
confusion.
literally like drive to work and I sit there and like am thinking through her plight.
Yay.
Don't
Alright.
yay me.
I'm
That's-
yay.
the
It
DM
means that
did
you're
his job, right?
enthusiastic and engaged.
That
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.